the epic life story of Louis IX of France, the Crusader king, who is considered the greatest Christian king to ever live. Louis IX, also known as Saint Louis, was a pivotal figure in medieval French history. He is renowned for his devout piety, commitment to justice, and significant contributions to the French legal system. His reign marked a period of consolidation and reform, influencing both the French monarchy and the broader European landscape. Born on April 25, 1214, in Poissy, Louis IX's arrival heralded the birth of a future king who would leave an indelible mark on history. His birth was a momentous occasion, setting the stage for a lifetime dedicated to religious devotion, governance, and crusading endeavors. Louis XIX was the son of King Louis VIII and Queen Blanche of Castile, two influential figures in their own right. His lineage was steeped in royal prestige, with his mother playing a crucial role in his upbringing and later, his governance. This royal heritage provided him with a strong foundation for his future reign. During his early childhood, Louis IX received a comprehensive education that combined religious instruction with lessons in governance and chivalry. His mother, Blanche, ensured that he was well versed in the responsibilities of kingship. This formative period shaped his character and prepared him for the challenges ahead. Ascending to the throne at the tender age of 12, Louis IX faced the immense responsibility of ruling France. His coronation marked the beginning of a reign that would be characterized by significant legal and administrative reforms. Despite his youth, he demonstrated a remarkable ability to lead and inspire his subjects. Blanche of Castile, mother to young Louis IX, assumed the regency with unwavering resolve. Her leadership and wisdom were crucial in maintaining stability and guiding her son through his early reign. She adeptly managed political affairs, ensuring the young king's position remained secure amidst potential threats and internal conflicts. During his formative years as king, Louis IX initiated reforms that reflected his deep sense of justice and fairness. He sought to curb abuses by the nobility and improve the administration of the kingdom. These early policies laid the groundwork for a more equitable and centralized governance in France. Louis IX's marriage to Margaret of Provence in 1234 was a harmonious union that strengthened political alliances. The couple shared a deep bond and mutual respect, which influenced Louis's reign positively. Margaret's support and counsel were invaluable, and their partnership was marked by both personal affection and political strategy. Driven by profound religious conviction, Louis IX committed himself to the Crusades, viewing them as a divine mission. His zeal for defending Christianity led him to take the cross and embark on military campaigns in the Holy Land. This commitment underscored his piety and desire to protect Christian interests. In 1248, Louis IX led the Seventh Crusade, demonstrating his dedication to his faith. The campaign aimed to reclaim Jerusalem and secure Christian territories. Despite initial successes, the crusade faced significant challenges, ultimately culminating in his capture. This setback would test his resolve and leadership in the years to follow. Louis IX was captured at the Battle of Farisker in 1250, marking a significant turning point in the Seventh Crusade. His capture by Egyptian forces was a moment of crisis for the crusading army, leading to a tense period of negotiations and uncertainty about the future of their campaign. The ransom and release of Louis IX required complex negotiations. The French king was eventually freed in exchange for a substantial ransom and the return of the city of Damietta. This episode highlighted the precarious nature of medieval warfare and the high stakes involved in the crusading efforts. Upon returning to France, Louis IX focused on rebuilding and strengthening his kingdom. His experience in the Crusades influenced his leadership, prompting him to implement policies that aimed to stabilize and unify France. His efforts were crucial in restoring order and prosperity after the tumultuous period of his absence. One of Louis IX's most significant contributions was his legal reforms, including the establishment of the Parlement of Paris. This institution became a cornerstone of French judicial authority, enhancing the administration of justice and setting precedents for future legal practices. His reforms demonstrated his commitment to fair governance. Louis IX also took notable steps to stabilize and grow the French economy. He introduced measures to regulate currency, improve trade, and support agricultural development. These economic policies not only strengthened the kingdom's financial foundation, but also improved the livelihoods of his subjects, showcasing his dedication to the well-being of his people. Louis IX's deep religious devotion was evident throughout his reign. Known for his piety, he upheld Christian values and worked tirelessly to strengthen the Church. His contributions included founding religious institutions and supporting missionary activities, reflecting his commitment to faith and morality. In 1234, Louis married Margaret of Provence, a union that strengthened political alliances and brought stability to France. The marriage produced 11 children, ensuring the continuation of the Capetian dynasty. Margaret supported Louis in his devotion, sharing his religious fervor and aiding in his charitable endeavors. Louis IX's religious zeal led him to participate in the Crusades, viewing them as a sacred duty. His involvement in the Seventh Crusade demonstrated his commitment to defending Christianity and expanding its influence. Despite the hardships, his faith remained unwavering, inspiring his followers and strengthening his resolve. In 1270, Louis embarked on the Eighth Crusade, driven by his deep-seated belief in the righteousness of his cause. Preparation for the campaign was meticulous, reflecting his determination to succeed. His departure marked the beginning of a challenging journey, filled with trials that tested his faith and leadership. The Tunis campaign of the Eighth Crusade faced numerous obstacles, including harsh conditions and strong resistance. Despite the challenges, Louis remained steadfast in his mission. His leadership and courage were evident, although the campaign ultimately faced significant difficulties, culminating in his untimely illness and subsequent death. Louis IX embarked on the Tunis campaign with high hopes of expanding Christian influence. However, the scorching heat and unfamiliar terrain posed significant challenges. The Crusaders faced logistical difficulties, and supplies dwindled quickly, leading to growing discontent among the troops. Despite these hardships, Louis remained steadfast in his mission. As the campaign progressed, illness began to spread among the Crusaders, weakening their resolve and capabilities. Louis himself fell gravely ill, exacerbating the already dire situation. The lack of adequate medical knowledge and resources made it difficult to contain the outbreak, further demoralizing the crusading forces. On August 25, 1270, Louis IX succumbed to his illness, marking a tragic end to his final crusade. His death dealt a severe blow to the morale of his followers, who revered him as a pious and just leader. The loss left the Crusaders in disarray, uncertain of their next steps. The immediate aftermath of Louis's death saw the crusade falter. Leadership disputes and the overwhelming challenges led to the eventual retreat of the French forces. Louis's passing also had a profound impact on the broader crusading movement, casting a shadow over future efforts to reclaim the Holy Land. Louis IX's body was returned to France, where he was interred in the Saint-Denis Basilica. His burial site became a place of pilgrimage, drawing those who admired his devout life and leadership. The basilica, already a significant royal necropolis, gained additional reverence with the presence of St. Louis's tomb. Louis IX was canonized as a saint in 1297 by Pope Boniface VIII, a testament to his devout life and piety. His sainthood underscored his significant contributions to the Christian faith, including his involvement in the Crusades and his deep commitment to justice and charity within his kingdom. Louis IX's legacy is profound, influencing not only France, but also broader European history. His reign brought about significant legal and economic reforms, and his efforts in the Crusades left a lasting impact on Christian-Muslim relations. His policies and actions set a precedent for future monarchs. As a monarch, Louis IX profoundly shaped the French monarchy, establishing a model of kingship grounded in justice, piety, and strong governance. His establishment of the Parlement of Paris and other judicial reforms created a more structured and fair legal system, influencing subsequent rulers. Louis IX made significant cultural contributions, particularly in the arts and architecture. His patronage of Gothic architecture led to the construction of iconic structures such as Sainte-Chapelle. His support for the arts fostered a flourishing cultural environment that enriched French society and left a lasting heritage. Venerated as St. Louis, he became a symbol of Christian virtue and royal piety. His cult grew, and he was celebrated for his steadfast faith, just rulership, and dedication to the poor and sick. His sainthood solidified his status as one of France's most revered historical figures. Historians regard Louis IX as a model of medieval kingship, blending justice with piety. His reign is celebrated for its legal reforms and the establishment of the Parlement of Paris. Scholars often highlight his genuine commitment to moral governance, which set a high standard for future monarchs in Europe. Modern perception of Louis IX varies, with some viewing him as a saintly reformer and others scrutinizing his crusades. His deep religious convictions are both praised and critiqued. Nonetheless, his dedication to justice and social welfare solidifies his standing as a significant historical figure. Louis IX is immortalized in numerous artworks and literary pieces, often depicted as a wise, just, and pious ruler. His participation in the Crusades and his canonization have inspired countless artistic renditions, reinforcing his iconic status in both religious and secular contexts. Known for his piety, Louis IX was also a pragmatic leader. He was deeply committed to his faith, yet balanced it with administrative responsibilities. His virtues of humility, fairness, and dedication to his people earned him widespread respect and the affectionate title, Saint Louis. Louis IX maintained complex relationships with the French nobility, balancing authority with diplomacy. He implemented reforms to curtail noble power while fostering loyalty among his vassals. His ability to manage these dynamics was crucial in strengthening the monarchy and ensuring a stable, unified France. Louis IX skillfully navigated international relations, fostering alliances and maintaining peace through diplomacy. His reign saw treaties with England, enhancing stability. He also sought amicable relations with other European powers, emphasizing negotiation over conflict. This diplomatic approach bolstered France's position and influence across the continent, earning him respect and admiration. In military endeavors, Louis IX demonstrated strategic prowess, leading campaigns with precision. Despite setbacks, he remained resolute, particularly during the Crusades. His leadership in battle and commitment to his troops exemplified his dedication to both his faith and country, solidifying his reputation as a formidable and respected king. As a husband and father, Louis IX was devoted to his family, cherishing his wife Margaret and their children. He balanced his royal duties with personal responsibilities, ensuring his family was cared for and educated. His strong family bonds reinforced his image as a compassionate and just ruler. Louis IX implemented progressive social policies aimed at improving his subjects' lives. He established hospitals and supported the poor, reflecting his deep sense of duty and compassion. His reforms in justice and welfare set a precedent for future monarchs, further endearing him to his people and enhancing his legacy. Summarizing Louis IX's epic life, his enduring legacy is marked by his dedication to justice, faith, and his people. His influence shaped the French monarchy, culture, and society, leaving a lasting impact. A revered figure in history, his reign is celebrated for its profound contributions to France and beyond.